Yeah, we're really thrilled to be in a collaboration with the University of Cincinnati. This was born out of the fact that unlike tumors, endometriosis is not a malignancy. It's got the same receptors upregulated, which are integrins and neuropilin, and therefore we sought to do this collaboration with the University of Cincinnati, exploring a murine model or a mouse model.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Kristen Buck. She is the Executive Vice President and Chief Medical Officer for Lisata Therapeutics. And Dr. Buck, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for taking the time with me today.
Yeah, excited to talk to you and about a news release the company had out, which really talked about an interesting partnership with the University of Cincinnati. And we'll get to that in just a second. But maybe it all centers around certepetide. Am I saying that correctly?
Correct. Certepetide.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that and what that is.
Sure. Certepetide is a unique acid. It's a cyclic 9 amino acid peptide that selectively targets integrins and neuropilin receptors, which are both upregulated on solid tumors. What does that mean? It selectively targets and enhances the penetration of any anti-cancer drug that's also in the tumor microenvironment. Interestingly, the drug has other mechanisms. It modifies the immunosuppressive tumor microenvironment by decreasing regulatory T cells, increasing cytotoxic T cells, and we even have data that suggests that certepetide by itself inhibits the metastatic cascade.
Yeah. So today's or the news release talks a little bit about a combination of your product and another product and the effectiveness that it could have against endometriosis. So talk to me a bit about the University of Cincinnati putting this all together.
Yeah, we're really thrilled to be in a collaboration with the University of Cincinnati. This was born out of the fact that unlike tumors, endometriosis is not a malignancy. It's got the same receptors upregulated, which are integrins and neuropilin, and therefore we sought to do this collaboration with the University of Cincinnati, exploring a murine model or a mouse model where we evaluate our drug with an anti-vascular endothelial growth factor drug, bevacizumab or Avastin. So we're looking to prove the concept that certepetide targets selectively endometriosis, allows the anti-VEGF into the endometriosis, and therefore reduces the endometrial lesion burden and pain that women actually have.
So what type of trial will this be with the University of Cincinnati? How long will it take and sort of take us through some of the next stages?
Great. The University of Cincinnati has a well-established murine or mouse model, which really mimics endometriosis in women. It's responsive to hormone modulators, et cetera. And so this will be about a 60 mouse experiment, 6 different arms evaluating 2 different doses of bevacizumab with certepetide given intravenously. It'll take about 3 weeks for the endometrial lesions to grow, 3 weeks of treatment, and unfortunately, a sacrifice of the mice to see if the lesion burden has decreased. And should that be positive, we'll further evaluate the immunohistochemistry of how the drugs work together.
Yeah, can you talk to us a bit about endometriosis and just the amount of people that are afflicted with that in the United States? I mean, we hear a lot about it, and it's prevalent all over the world, in fact.
It's extremely prevalent. I think it roughly estimates 10% of women of reproductive age, or 190 million women worldwide, suffer from this. Endometriosis is really underrecognized. It's a chronic disease. It has severe and life-impacting pain during menstrual cycles. It can cause pain during sexual intercourse, pain with bowel movements and urination. Women have bloating, nausea, fatigue, sometimes depression, anxiety, and at worst, infertility. There's really no cure for it at this present time. We usually aim to treat symptomatically. We give drugs like nonsteroidals, analgesics, hormonal modulators, and occasionally we have surgery. So I think this combination of certepetide with an anti-VEGF is poised to make a big difference for women.
Well, it is going to be fascinating. Look forward to hearing more about this when it's completed. Dr. Buck, thank you so much. Good luck with everything, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
All right, you as well. There's Dr. Kristen Buck, Executive Vice President and Chief Medical Officer for Lisata Therapeutics.